So first of all, I want lovely Robbert-Jan Rensik to come to me on stage with a big applause. Yes, this is your microphone. Welcome on stage.
Thank you,
Nice
Alex.
to have you here.
Thank you.
Stand or take a seat. You want a water?
I'd rather stand.
It's okay.
Water, yeah. That would be
Get
good.
water, yeah, of course. I serve you some water. It's no problem.
You're a good host.
Yeah, good housekeeper.
Are we going to do it in Dutch? Because
You have to.
borrel was already good.
Borrel was already good.
Yeah, so
Okay. You all have to use these glasses, so now that the pandemic is over, it's no problem, right?
Thanks.
Robbert-Jan,
Yes.
ready for some powerhouse questions? Okay.
Born ready.
Oh, born ready. That's already a good answer. So tell me, first of all, to introduce yourself. Who are you? What do you do at your company? What is it all about? Like 1 minute.
1 minute. And counting. Well, my name is Robbert-Jan. I'm working at bol.com for 2.5 years right now. Before bol.com, I have experience for 15 years in different commercial roles like business development and sales. And the new business development department, my team is focusing on the top European marketplace sellers. And we would like to attract them to bol.com. We do that with some focus. So we designed our international seller program, which means that we are really looking at, for example, you should have a 500,000 to 1 million GMV potential on bol.com. One of the other reasons is that we would like to add or better prices on our existing assortment or new assortment, of course. And we do that on top of our 50,000 local sellers from Belgium and the Netherlands. With the goal, of course, to have a great offer for our 30 million unique customers from the Belgium and the Netherlands.
Well,
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
that's quite a lot. So there was a lot of numbers. I think that's great to know. But
Yeah.
I want to know why you love what you do. Love what you do at your company.
What I do is, and what I love is that I talk to a lot of European top brands and retailers and also feel their energy when I'm talking to them, but also help them to expand their business within the Netherlands and Belgium via bol.com. That's one of the things. Another thing which is really nice to see is that they are really making impact on bol.com. Their products and they're very successful. For example, we've added in the fashion category big German brands like Gary Weber and the Woodman Group with all their shoe brands, and they're basically they're quite successful. And another thing, what I love at bol.com is that we strongly believe in a personal approach, which means that we think that a corporation is really successful when you're doing it together, which means that we always have someone who can help you during the process. So in every step of the process, we have someone to talk to. So of course, in the first phase, when we are exploring our cooperation, but on the other side also, we have an onboarding manager in all the teams, which is also making sure that you have a smooth onboarding on bol.com. But also when you have questions with regards to our fulfillment services or sponsored products or other questions related to selling on bol.com, you can always have someone to talk to. So I think that's something we're really proud of.
Personal approach is really good. Would you say this is the reason why bol.com is it's very successful, isn't it? It's like 2 billion?
Yeah.
So what
2 billion, what you mean 2 billion?
2 billion euros?
A little bit more.
A little bit more?
Yeah. Last year we had 5 billion, more than 5 billion. So now we indeed, Alex, we are quite successful. It's we are the absolute #1 marketplace in the Netherlands and Belgium. We have 2.5 million visitors a day, offering more than 40 million articles and offered by nearly 50,000 sellers on bol.com. To give you an example, when I started in January 20, there were 25,000 sellers active on bol.com, and now here today we have nearly 50,000. So it's amazing what happened. And so we are really the starting point of shopping in the Netherlands and Belgium. And that's something where I'm quite impressed of. We know the customer and the customer knows us. We have a brand awareness of over 90% in our home markets. every day I'm quite impressed about that when I see those figures. So it's amazing.
It's indeed impressive.
Yeah.
To have not the recognition in Germany that much because you don't operate in Germany, and always when I look at the numbers, I think like, wow, it's just amazing. Right?
Yeah, what's really nice to see is that I'm talking to a lot of European retailers and brands, and that, of course, I think 10 years ago, the Dutch market was like, of course we are small, and when you have Belgium and the Netherlands together, it's nearly 30 million. Well, when you look at Germany with 80 million, it's a bit of a difference. But I think the positive thing is that more and more companies know bolcom, are interested in our Dutch and Belgian market, and I think that's a very good development.
It is. So if you think 1 year ahead from now, well, 1,000 years, 1 year is enough. So what will your company have achieved? What is coming towards all of us?
Well, I was thinking about this question because I expected that you would ask this. I think it's in the current market circumstances, it's quite hard to say where we will be in a year from now with the war in Ukraine, quite steep inflation, rising costs. So it's. I hope next year at this time the war in Ukraine is over, that the economy is a little bit more stable than it is right now. Having said that, well, I hope, what we see, you also mentioned it in your introduction, is that fashion is really something, and also all categories, but because we are focusing on all categories, not only on fashion, well, the marketplace business, they had a quite strong development over the last 2 years, and I think that will continue. And what I see for a year from now is that we are more and more, we keep focusing on a very, let's say, surgical approach, I would say, because what I said, we are a local marketplace, but we are also looking around for the top e-commerce, European e-commerce sellers, that we expanding our European partner base as well on top of our local partners. So I'm really looking forward also to talk to you today. I also brought 2 colleagues with me, so we are with a good team to answer all your questions. So
yes,
please go by.
You are already, but I don't want to leave you from stage without doing something new.
Yeah.
Right. So I had the idea to in order to get to know you people on stage a bit better.
Yeah.
I came up with the idea of an ECD questionnaire. All of you who watch Stephen Colbert, you know what that means. It's getting deep into.
I have to sit as well.
Yeah, sit down, please. That's a tough one. So, you ready for the ECD questionnaire? So
Ready.
it's about really answering with gut answers, quick and honest, right?
I will do my best.
All right. What is your favorite fast food?
McDonald's.
All of it?
Sorry, Big Mac.
Big Mac. It's a classic.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay. What's the one thing you own you should throw out?
Stuff I don't use. Most probably. It's a hockey stick.
It's a hockey
Field
stick.
hockey stick, yeah.
You played once?
I played once, but I...
You don't play anymore?
So it's there in the corner doing nothing.
It's a big thing. Yeah, that's a good thing to throw out.
Yeah.
It's, all right. What was the best day at work in your life so far?
I was only in the office for, let's say, 3 months when I started bolcom, so I spent more of my time at home than I was in the office.
That's also good.
The best day, I think, was the first day coming back into the office after the COVID pandemic. So
Yeah.
I think that was the best day ever.
Okay, first day coming back, nobody there. No.
Well, it felt again for the second time that I had a new job, so that was also fun.
Great. Okay. What is your favorite action movie?
Top Gun.
Which one?
Well, I haven't seen a new one, but
obviously.
I'm looking forward to seeing
Okay.
Maverick, but Top Gun is by far the good one.
Great. Window or aisle?
Aisle.
Because of?
Yeah, well, it's, I love to walk around in the plane.
I won't ask you that then. What is the most used app on your phone?
WhatsApp.
Well, probably hear that a lot. You only get one song to listen for the rest of your life. Which one? One song.
I like Dutch rap, but I think that's not really...
I would need the rest of my life to understand that song. So
so I think it will be Bee Gees, something like... I cannot... I'm I'm not going to sing, but I cannot remember the title. It's like, oh yeah, Nights on Broadway.
Nights on Broadway,
Yeah.
that's a nice one.
Yeah.
I would think Staying Alive would also be good for the rest of your life.
Yeah. That's a bit of an evergreen. So.
So last one, describe your company in 5 words.
5.
5.
A fantastic company to work with. 4.
Thank you so much.